A handful of simple, inexpensive foods in the pantry can turn a small, plain meal into a filling one, and most keep for months. Keep the right staples on hand, and eating well gets much easier. Welcome back to the Garden Pantry. I'm Timothy, and today I'm sharing 15 pantry foods that can make your meals more filling after 60. If you enjoy simple, practical kitchen ideas, take a second to subscribe so you never miss a video. Stay with me, because number 13 is a tiny spoonful that makes a whole bowl surprisingly filling. The idea here is simple. These foods are affordable, they store well, and they add fiber, protein, or heartiness that helps a meal feel satisfying. Fiber and protein together can help make meals more filling as part of a balanced diet, which is why they are so handy to keep. Let's walk through them. Number 1, oats. A container of oats is one of the most filling and budget-friendly foods you can own. Warm oatmeal in the morning is soft, comforting, and keeps you full for hours, especially when you stir in a spoon of peanut butter or some fruit. Oats also thicken soups and stews beautifully. A big batch of overnight oats in the refrigerator means breakfast is ready before you are. Choose plain oats over the sugary flavored packets so you can control the sweetness, and they store for a very long time. Number 2, lentils. Lentils are a small but mighty pantry staple, full of plant protein and fiber that make any meal more filling. They cook quickly into a hearty lentil soup, no soaking needed, and a single bag makes many bowls for very little money. Stir them into soups, stews, or rice to add heartiness. Red lentils cook the fastest and melt into a smooth, comforting soup in about 20 minutes. Cook them until they are soft, and a big pot freezes well for easy meals later. Number 3, canned beans. Beans are often called the cheapest protein there is, and they add real staying power to a meal along with plenty of fiber. Keep a few cans of black beans, pinto, or chickpeas on the shelf, and you can build a quick chili, a bean salad, or a simple soup in minutes. Just drain and rinse them to lower the salt and make them gentler on the stomach. Mashed with a little olive oil, they also make a soft, filling spread for toast. They turn a small meal into a filling one. Number 4, canned tuna. A can of tuna is a shelf-stable protein that instantly makes a meal more satisfying. Mix it with a little yogurt or mayonnaise for a quick salad on crackers or toast, or stir it into warm pasta. It is affordable, keeps for a very long time, and needs no cooking at all. A can stirred into rice or a baked potato turns a plain side into a real meal. Fish is a common allergen, and canned tuna can be salty, so choose a lower sodium can if you are watching your salt. Number 5, canned salmon. Right alongside tuna, canned salmon is a wonderful pantry protein that adds heartiness and healthy fats to a meal. Flake it into a bowl with a squeeze of lemon, fold it into pasta, or make it into soft patties. The tiny soft bones you can mash right in add a little calcium too. Mixed with a little mashed potato, it makes gentle patties that are easy to eat. As with any fish, it is a common allergen, and canned fish can be high in sodium, so a lower sodium can or a quick rinse helps. Number 6, peanut butter. A jar of peanut butter is one of the most filling foods in any pantry, packed with protein and healthy fat. A spoonful stirred into oatmeal, spread on toast, or paired with apple slices turns a light snack into something that truly holds you over. It keeps for months and needs no refrigeration until opened. A spoonful blended into a milk and banana smoothie makes a filling drink in about a minute. Peanuts are a common allergen, so use a seed butter if needed, and choose a version without a lot of added sugar. Number 7, shelf-stable and powdered milk. This is an old-fashioned pantry secret worth bringing back. Boxed shelf-stable milk and powdered milk both keep for a long time without the refrigerator, and they add protein and calcium to a meal. Stir powdered milk into oatmeal, soups, or mashed potatoes to make them creamier and more filling, or keep a box of shelf-stable milk for cereal and coffee. A scoop whisked into a mug of hot cocoa is a cozy, protein-rich treat on a cold evening. Dairy is an allergen for some, so choose what suits you. Number 8, brown rice. A bag of brown rice is a hearty, filling base for countless simple meals. It holds more fiber than white rice, which helps it keep you satisfied longer, and it pairs with almost anything, from beans to canned salmon to a simple vegetable. Cook up a batch and keep it in the refrigerator, and you have the start of an easy meal all week. Cooked in broth instead of water, it turns even more savory and satisfying. It is inexpensive and stores for a very long time in a sealed container. Number 9. Quinoa. Quinoa is a small seed that cooks up like a grain, and it is one of the few plant foods that is a complete protein. That makes it especially filling and a wonderful base for a bowl. It cooks in about 15 minutes, and it is soft and easy to eat. Use it in place of rice, stir it into soups, or toss it with beans and vegetables for a hearty, satisfying meal. It also reheats well, so a batch made ahead gives you an easy base for several bowls. A sealed jar of it keeps beautifully in the pantry. Number 10. Whole grain pasta. Pasta is the ultimate comforting, filling pantry food, and the whole grain kind adds extra fiber to help keep you full. A simple bowl of pasta with a jar of tomato sauce is a warm meal in minutes, and you can stir in canned beans, tuna, or a little cheese to make it heartier. It stores for ages and costs very little. Small shapes like little shells or orzo are especially easy to eat and cook quickly. Cook it soft if that is easier to eat, and it stretches a small amount of protein into a filling plate. Number 11. Canned tomatoes. A few cans of tomatoes are the secret to turning simple pantry staples into a real meal. They become the base for soups, stews, chili, and pasta sauce, adding flavor and body that makes everything more filling and satisfying. Combine a can of tomatoes with a can of beans and a handful of pasta or rice, and you have a hearty meal for pennies. A quick tomato and white bean soup comes together from just 2 cans and a little broth. Look for a no salt added version if you watch your sodium, and they keep for a very long time. Number 12. Canned soups. A shelf of canned soups is a reassuring thing to have, especially on a tired day. A good hearty soup, like one with beans, lentils, or vegetables, makes a warm, filling meal with almost no effort. You can stretch it further by stirring in a handful of rice, pasta, or beans. A little grated cheese or a swirl of milk makes a simple can feel homemade. When you choose them, look for lower sodium options, since canned soups can be salty, and aim for ones with beans, vegetables, or whole grains for more staying power. Number 13. Chia seeds. This is the one I promised, and it is a tiny seed with a surprising trick. When you stir a spoonful of chia seeds into liquid, they swell and thicken it, which makes a simple bowl feel much more filling. Stir them into oatmeal for extra body, or make an easy overnight pudding by soaking them in milk with a little fruit. Let them sit for just 10 minutes, and you can watch the liquid turn thick and pudding-like. They add fiber and a gentle heartiness for very little effort, and a small bag lasts a long time. Number 14. Nuts and seeds. A jar of nuts, along with seeds like pumpkin seeds, is a filling, protein-rich thing to keep on hand. A small handful makes a satisfying snack, and they add crunch and nourishment sprinkled over yogurt, oatmeal, or a salad. They keep well in a sealed container, especially in a cool spot. A small jar kept on the counter makes it easy to grab a filling handful between meals. Nuts are a common allergen, so take care, and if chewing is difficult, ground nuts or a spoon of nut butter give you the same nourishment in a softer form. Number 15. Broth. We finish with a humble hero of the pantry, a carton or can of broth. Broth turns a handful of plain staples into a warm, comforting meal, and it is the easy start of any soup. Simmer broth with a can of beans, some pasta or rice, and whatever vegetables you have, and you have a filling bowl in minutes. It also adds flavor when you cook rice or grains in it instead of water. Sipped warm from a mug on its own, it is soothing and gentle on a light day. Choose a lower sodium broth, since it can be salty, and it keeps for a long time on the shelf. Before we finish, a few gentle safety notes. Many canned pantry foods, like beans, fish, tomatoes, soups, and broth, can be high in sodium, so draining, rinsing, and choosing no salt added or lower sodium options really helps. Some pantry items, like flavored oatmeal packets and certain peanut butters, can be high in added sugar, so read the label if you are watching that. If you have a kidney condition, if you manage your blood sugar, if you have food allergies, Or if you take medication that affects your diet, these foods should be chosen with care. So please talk with your doctor or a registered dietitian about what is right for you. So there you have 15 pantry foods that can make your meals more filling after 60, from oats, beans, and lentils to canned fish, hearty grains, and a good carton of broth. The simple secret is to keep a few of these on hand and use them as easy add-ins to the meals you already make, so a small plate quietly becomes a satisfying one. Tell me in the comments which pantry foods you always keep in your kitchen. And if you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you can join me for the next one.